What's up, guys? Good Sunday morning, Saturday night to you, wherever you are in the world. And in case you didn't know, this is DoMoreLife. My name is Jeremy Clodfelter, and these are going to be some very surprising facts for you, I hope. Sorry, I was checking the email to see if the notification went out, and it looked like it did. So I'm going to take a few minutes to say hello to everyone. Then I'm going to take a couple minutes to tell you what you probably already know. Then, unless you've been following strictly like news in Thailand, I'm going to blow your mind with some information. Okay, everything is. If you didn't get the message, no words on here today about anything. You're going to have to read between the lines. Hello to all my moderators. Stuck, good to see you. Cody, Jim, Tommy, Robert, good to see you as well. Thank you for stopping by, bud. Steve, I'm doing great. I actually got a little nervous this morning. I woke up with a stuffy nose, but that also good to see you. Let me talk to you about Bangkok first. So, in case you didn't know, there was an LD put on Bangkok yesterday. I'm going to talk much more in depth. This is not the big breaking news that I want to talk to you about, but I want to make sure that everybody knows about this. Benjamin says, all of my friends from Thailand who own restaurants being shut down right now. Yep, that's true. Cody says, I'm stuck in Groundhog Day. I hear you, brother. So basically, I'm going to cut through all the BS and just tell you, as of today in Bangkok, this is from today onwards. Following establishments will be closed until April 12th is the current date. Restaurants, shopping malls, dining sections of convenience stores, markets and flea markets, except those selling perishable goods, dried food, takeaway food, pet food, basic necessities, and pharmacies. Barber shops and beauty shops closed, tattoo closed, skating rinks closed, amusement or theme parks, bowling or game arcades closed, gaming and internet cafes closed. Golf courses and driving ranges closed, public swimming pools or similar venues closed, cockfighting rings, which I've never seen one here, but it's closed. Amulet trading markets and centers closed, trade fair and exhibition centers, conference centers, and galleries closed. All educational institutes and tutorial schools. Maybe that's a typo, it meant tuition schools, but it says tutorial. Weight loss centers and cosmetic clinics. I'll explain that one day. Health service centers such as spas, traditional and beauty massage outlets, pet grooming spa shops and pet hotels, massage parlors, baths and saunas, theaters and cinemas, fitness centers, pubs, bars, and similar entertainment venues, boxing stadiums and boxing training gyms, sports venues, horse racing courses. Violators will face a year in jail and or a fine of 100,000 baht. So that's what's going on directly just here in Bangkok. Now I want to tell you what I just read this morning to get. Let me say hey to everybody. Hey Steve, Mr. Banfield there. Great to see you. Fawad, good day, man. Hope you're doing well. I am. I hope you stay healthy. Hey Roger, good to see you this morning. Yeah, see, that's what I'm talking about. Mods, you got to look out, Steve. No disrespect in any way, form, or fashion, but we got to remove. Don't use any. Don't use them. Make up some kind of term that we can all. You go have to read between the lines on this live stream. We don't want to be talking about stuff like that. School's out. What's up, Ty-tastic? Been a long time, man. Been a very long time. School's out for summer. Yes, it is. It most definitely is. Would you like a wrench, sir? If you would, let me know, and I'll throw you one. Cody, the only reason I asked because I already have about 10 people in here with wrenches. There you go, Cody. Mr. Anderson, hello. Good to see you. No, Thailand's not, but I do want to also point out that there were a number of, hang on, And again, this is reported not to be, this is a soft LD. According to what I read, this information comes from the Bangkok Post, by the way. I'm trying to find you guys. Okay, so governors of Bangkok's neighboring provinces, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 provinces that neighbor Bangkok that have all taken the same action there. So, Oregon closed until 28th. Wow. In the latrine. There you go. Thank you, David. Let's see. Cody says restaurants here or fast food carry out drive through only. Interesting. Latrine's a good word. Yeah, I agree. The king. We're not even gonna say the F word, dude. I'm so serious because the video yesterday got demonetized from right out of the gate. Q word isn't allowed. That's correct. Stuck in Florida. The code word is latrine. Steve said Happy made it back in. The requirements to come into town. Yeah, I know the requirements to get back in were kind of stringent. Dan, what's up, Dan? State Department issued level 4 travel alert. I guess you're not coming home. I'm definitely not coming home, and thank you for letting us know that. But I've got to remove that comment for YouTube purposes, not me. Cody says, could you imagine if you were a senior in this, no grad or prom? Oh man, that would be tough. Q equals, sorry, yeah, there you go, Steve. No problem, man. Mario, good morning. Dan says L4 ask citizens to return. Gotcha, much better. Jonathan, good to see you. Cody said latrine was the name of that which in men in tights. Q has hit Malaysia really bad. Been indoors for a week now. I heard that. I'm very sorry. Albert says, thank you for the info. You're welcome. Revitalize One. Hey, dude, what do you do with your U.S. mail? I have a service that sends it over here to me. I can't remember the name of it right off the top of my head, or I would tell you. But if you Google mail services, you'll find it. Mario says, I'm heading back early next week. Holiday cut short by 6 weeks. No choice. Wow. All right. So, mind blown time. Are you ready for this? Because this is going to be, after this, we'll do some Q&A and stuff. Now, remember, all this went into stuff, thumbed up on my way out, preparing for Patia evacuations to go Lauren later. Okay, Ty, appreciate it, bud. Thank you, man. That evacuate word, YouTube might not like that either. I don't know. So you guys ready for this? You're gonna love this. Cody says, if I would have came mid-March like I planned, I'd be on JC's couch right now shooting y'all the finger. That's right, you sure would be. All right, so here it goes. This is no lie. This is coming straight from the Tiger. The Tiger. All right, that's a paper here. And hey, Led, I'm doing good. I hope you are. Mods, keep an eye on that, please. This is the headline. This is the headline from the reading. After what I just read you, are you ready? Chinese tourists packing. This was published 21 hours ago. Okay. Chinese tourists packing their bags to come back to Thailand. That's the headline. It says some groups of Chinese say they're ready to pack their bags and start traveling again. And astonishingly, Thai tourism officials say they're preparing for a return of the Chinese tourists. Chinese tourist groups say they expect to resume their travels in April. In April, as the novel thing start to subside in China. Thai tourism officials do say that they're aiming to apply and I'm quoting directly here, more safety and health administration programs to help operators enhance their ability to deal with the thing. And it goes on to give a whole bunch of reasons why it'd be good for, which it would be good for the economy. I can't argue with that. But I just read you what Bangkok is going through. And in the same sentence, not in the same sentence, in the same day, a different paper says, time for the Chinese to come back. My mind is blown. I don't even know how to quantify that in my head. I don't even know. Robert, you might have a very good point there, but too close to what YouTube don't want. I'm removing your comment. Don't take any personal effect to it. It's not me, it's YouTube. Yeah, we love Thai-tastic's vids. QI Bill, I heard last night it's incredible. Yeah, it really is incredible. Cody says it needs to be June. I would say June is fair. Robert says he's seen that. Mr. Anderson says, wow. Go More Hike says, to quote Han Solo, I've got a bad feeling about this. So do I, to be honest with you. Cody says the things allowed when you're broke is amazing. And that's what it all comes down to, in my opinion, Cody. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. Mr. Anderson says most Chinese do not have that kind of health insurance coverage. That's true. That's very, very true. Very true. Again, no disrespect here, but I'm trying to stay away from anything that I can. Yeah, healthy, Robert. And Mr. Anderson knows the drill. He knows I ain't mad at him, or he's not going to take it personally or any of that stuff. Needs to be later. I agree. Got you. Stay safe, healthy. Exactly. I can't figure out how you could take those two and coincide. By the way, thumbs up, guys, if you like the content. I really appreciate the thumbs up on the last one we did yesterday. That was very, very nice. And Mr. Anderson says, unless they make allowance. That's very, very true, Mr. Anderson, which they very well may do. Jim says, so JC, how is the, not that word, say LD. But to answer your question, Jim, I don't know. I haven't received an email from the office. As far as I know, I'm going to work tomorrow morning. I don't know. I really don't know. I don't know how it's going to work. I don't know what's going to happen, but I will keep you guys posted for sure when it does happen. Let's see. They'll bring it back again still that soon, probably. Let's see. Good morning. It says New York State is taking this seriously. Good. Yeah, they really are. They really are. And that's a good thing. New York, California, all that stuff. QI Bill says the world needs to learn from a decade ago. ASEAN is a very delicate part of the world for, definitely can't use the P word in there. Sorry, bud. No disrespect at all, but YouTube no likey. Although I agree with you, YouTube won't like it. Steve, what's up? Good morning from London, sir. Good to see you. Good to see you. Good to see you. If you didn't catch the beginning of the live stream, I encourage you to go back and look at it because hashtag mind blown. In fact, I think I'm going to put a hashtag mind blown in the description of this video when it's over. So everything is shut down at Bangkok. They're calling it a soft LD. So no, to answer your question, everything is not shut down. You can still order food. And convenience stores are still open and pharmacies are still open. So, but the malls and all that stuff, I went through the whole list. If you missed it, just go back through when the video is over. Go back to the beginning of the video and watch it again, I went through the entire list of everything that you can and can't do. A lot of stuff there, but a lot of stuff that's still freed up. You can still travel. Like I can get out on my motorbike and go ride and shoot video. So I'm not, too hurt about it. It's not a, it's not a in the, nobody has to stay home, but it's suggested at this point. So I don't know about that. Jim says, yeah, sorry, that's all right, man. I caught myself on a type that just getting ready to react. No problem, man. Cody says Texans allow drive-through because they can't go without cheeseburgers and beer. I know, right? Phil Thos, what's up, buddy? I had to catch up on your last bid, but happened to catch this one. Crazy news. Yes, sir. Indeed. Robert says money more important than everything there. Not good. I live here, so I can't really comment on that. But from the outside looking in, I could see why people would say that for sure. No problem, QI Bill. Don't worry about it. Steve the Butcher says, I will for sure. Yeah, check that out. It'll be interesting. Jim says, Tampa, Florida going on LD Monday. There you go. Cody says, I know someone working for DoorDash making $1,500 a week right now. Wow. That makes sense. Mr. Anderson says, here on LD since 5 p.m. Wow. Dan Man, Cody, Whataburger, political clout. That's funny. Stuck in Florida says, some comments I'm not deleting, so you can read them first. That's fine, man. No problem. Anthony says, okay, thank you. That's good to know. I'll watch it again. Yeah, definitely watch the beginning of the video again, because that's where you're going to find all the information, like all the information. I'm going to keep talking to you guys for a while here. I ain't got nothing to do this morning anyway. And with AdSense doing what it's doing, I don't know. It's just I'm going to keep pumping away at this YouTube thing. I'm not going to give up for anything. Yeah, thank goodness for 7-Eleven, Steve. That's for sure. 7-Eleven keeps going. Robert says, me too, I do also. Cody says, Whataburger employees look like they've been working in the coal mines now. I bet so. I bet they look that way for sure. I just I'm sure they have a good reason. I'm sure they've got stuff figured out. I'm sure they've got a process in place that'll keep all the bad stuff away. But I just can't understand. Personally, I just don't understand how the people from the north can allow the return back to here in Thailand when you've got Thailand's biggest city, which has both the airports in it, or both of the major airports in it, on the LD, or a soft LD is what they're calling it. I just don't understand, man. I don't understand. Cody says TP is odd to me. I also know how to hook up a bum gun to the shower head. There you go. Yeah, I don't do that either. TP. I haven't used it, and I don't even know. So it doesn't bother me if it's out. I bought a couple rolls of paper towels so I could keep cleaning around the apartment here and that kind of thing, but no big deal. To the bum gun shower head. How are you feeling? How's your health? Yeah, I told the guys I woke up this morning. I had just a little bit of a stuffy nose, but that was because I slept with the air conditioner wide open. Right now, I feel great. I mean, I don't feel. There's no warmth. There's no, none of that stuff going on. So I'm feeling good. Thanks for asking, DoMoreLife. But I feel really good. No issues here at all. No kind of nothing. So so far I'm good. Yes, Mr. Anderson, agree with you. Bangkok is a massive amount of people, and there is a massive amount of people here. with pretty much everything either closed or you have to order to get anything. It's going to make it a lot. It's probably going to help. To be honest with you, it's probably the right thing to do. And when I say probably, I mean almost emphatically, it's the right thing to do. So, I think Thailand made a good decision on that. I hope it doesn't affect me too much, but the whole Chinese coming back thing has got me a bit twisted a little bit. Let's see. Cody says Thailand may have a little bit to do with why they will be able to travel again. I mean, they can say no. That agreed. Steve says, mate, you got to take of yourself big time. Oh, take care of myself big time. Yeah, I am, Steve. I promise you, brother. I got stuff everywhere. I got just everywhere. And there mask over there, and I even got. Let me show you guys this. Here. Until my order comes in from Wish, I've got this kind of apparatus, and I even bought this to put in my socks. So when I tell you I'm taking care of myself, trust me, brother, I am taking care of myself with absolute certainty. But I do appreciate the concern very much. Gilmore Heights says, you got a thermometer? Yes, I do. Can you take your own temp? Yes, they actually here in my condo. I went out to the grocery store yesterday before everything got started, and when I came back in, I was well under. I mean, I was like a degree cooler, but this is Celsius too, so I don't know what that means in Fahrenheit. I know 37 degrees Celsius is 98.6 degrees Fahrenheit. I did look up that, and I think when they put the thing on me, it said I was like either 35.6 or 36.5. I can't remember. Jim says, well, Jeremy, I will do anything I can on my end to help support the channel. I know that you do not ask for any contributions, so I will ask you guys anything that we can do to help support. Let's just take it upon ourselves to do that. Well, I appreciate that very much, Jim. Very, very, very much. And times like this do call for some family support, but it doesn't have to be. I don't ever want to make that the main focus, and you know that, Jim. And I appreciate very much you making that. Yeah, we hit 110 yesterday, Cody. But we've already got a PayPal now. So, and that is, yeah, I love it when Jim does that. He puts his money where his mouth is. So he started with 10, and I don't know if he's going to put a money challenge on that or not. But thank you very much, Jim. Very, 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 very much appreciated. Dollars go a long way over here, especially since the exchange rate is getting better for the dollar to baht. It's almost, I wouldn't be surprised to see a 33 around here last night or yesterday. In fact, let me check real quick and see what the exchange rate is, and I'll go ahead and pass it along to you guys right now. Yeah, so we're 32.7 right now. $1.32.7. I wouldn't be surprised to see it hit 33 at some point. That would be the highest I've seen it since I've been here. Isn't school supposed to start up there in about a month? Actually, it starts in May for where I work. It starts in May. So actually, most of the schools start in May. So we can get through April and get everything cleared out. Be all right. Mr. Anderson says, if you can stomach it, everyone here should drink water with apple cider and vinegar. I agree. Yes, you're right. And I actually have some apple cider with vinegar around here somewhere. So I 100% agree with you, Mr. Anderson. It's very good for you. Read note on PayPal sent. Okay, I sure will. Jim, give me 1 second, buddy. Jeremy, here is $10 to help support the channel, and my challenge is to everyone that's on here, let's dig in and throw a PayPal contribution to the channel tonight. Well, that would be great for me. Yeah, that would be great. But if, and I appreciate that, Jim, very much. I didn't see the note on the PayPal. That's up to you guys. You know, I don't ask. I thank Jim very much for getting something like that started, and maybe we will hit. Like Cody says, didn't we hit 110 last night? We did, but you got to remember those weekends that number one, I've been traveling, so I've been using some of the travel funds in the PayPal, and got to remember some of those super chats that we had when we would hit, 300, 400, 500, 1,000, when we only had 40 to 50 people in the chat. So, just an afterthought. Cody says, I read the type O blood was immune, very hard to catch. I've heard that too. I'm going to remove your comment just because it relates to that topic. No problem there. But yes, there is a blood type that is more defensible against it for sure. Let's see. Cody says, I'm also dubious. Or Montgomery says, Cody says, I'm also dubious. Feltos, the lower bot doesn't make up for 200,000 losses in the investment portfolio, but still something to look forward to. So I understand, man. I could only imagine having like a portfolio that had some kind of I don't know. I can only imagine having some kind of portfolio that just bottomed out and lost everything. That's a lot of money, man. A lot of money. Stuck in Florida says nothing you can drink will help. Sorry, if you understand how it works, you know how it gets there. Well, you make a point, but at the same time, anything that can help boost your immune system, I think is a good thing. But both of you have solid points. Cody in Texas says 50 still as applies tonight, today too. Let's get to 200. Okay, so we're just carrying over from yesterday. So we got 110, then we got 10 more, so we got 120. And Cody's saying he's going to throw in 50 on the next week's live chat, I think is what you said. I can't remember. Steve said life is hard when you can't give your mom a kiss for Mother's Day, but at least the shopping has been done. That's true, Steve. That's one good thing about me not being around my family right now. That I'm not too worried about. That makes me feel better about everything because I spoke with my dad last night, and he was telling me he was, they're on pretty much full force LD. He's in Florida right now, he's just having time in his life. He doesn't care. He went fishing the other day and caught a snook that was about 6 pounds or so, and he put it on Facebook. I loved it. I thought it was great. Cody says, if you've ever swam in the Trinity River, you're okay. That's funny. Cody says, yeah, 50 next Friday. 50 next Friday. Hey, go for it. That's entirely, like I said, that's entirely up to you guys. One thing you can do to help the channel out is hit the thumbs up button. That's always a plus. Big plus. Steve the Butcher says, loved your family, brother. Same to you, man. I hate that you couldn't give mom a kiss. That's got to be a rough one. Stuck said, I went to Daytona Bike Week last Thursday. I have been staying away from people. My 80-year-old Maybe your old mother, just in case. Every once in a while, this guy right here just dumps into PayPal, buy food, and stay home is his recommendation. Yes, sir. You got it, Mr. Scott, and I won't say what your last name is, and I'll cover up your last name. But this pretty much takes us to where we need to be, which is going to be, that's a $50 PayPal right there. 50 bucks. So we made 60 today. So far, on top of the 110, that's 170. 30 more to get your 200, Cody. Thank you very much, Scott. I really genuinely appreciate that, because that is exactly what I'll do. I would, like, if somebody sends a contribution in, PayPal in, they say, hey, do this, take care of yourself, or whatever. I'm more likely to take that money and not use it on traveling and do exactly what they say. I'm not really stocked up on food, but lucky for me, there's a grocery store really close by. So I think everything will definitely work itself out for sure. I really appreciate that, Scott. No problem. You've been quiet, man. No problem. I just want you to know how much I appreciate that. That's a big one, and very, very, very much appreciated. Thank you again, Scott. I really appreciate that. Cody says everyone here went fishing or working from home. Yep, that's what people around here are going to be doing too. DoMoreLife says, so what's it feel like on the ground there? It's a little weird because there's not a lot of traffic, which is very, very, very unusual being in Bangkok. It's also there's a little bit of a stereotype going around too. If you don't have this on when you go outside, the Thais are not very keen on talking to you, or you're going to get the stare. Like, so you know, that's what I see, and that's pretty much what it's been like on the ground, because I haven't really been out anywhere. If I do go out anywhere, go more hike, I'll be sure to let you guys know. Cody says 170. Yep, 30 more. That's what we need. Scott, thanks again. Wild Dove X says drink green juice. Doing it right now. Slot Fever says, are you live streaming from a laptop? I'm not as computer savvy as you. Yes, I am live streaming from a laptop. Jim Pell says, Jeremy, I'm sure everyone will agree in here that we appreciate everything you do for us for bringing us such great content. And I mean, if for any money I send as a contribution, I'm contributing. Thanks, Jim. I appreciate that. Cody says, my job shut down till further notice, so I found a week worth of work moving a deer lease. Interesting. Jim says, to you and the channel, I just want what's best and what's needed, whether it's for the channel or for yourself. So fair as my money goes. If you need something for yourself, use it for that. Thanks, Jim. I really appreciate that, man. That goes a lot. That I really appreciate that. Cody says, well, the cosmetic part of it. I hear you. Mr. Anderson says, hey, Jay, do you cook at all or need to go out for food? I've always went out for food and then like just stretched it and made it last a long time. But I haven't, like, so for example, like I'll order 2 pizzas or something like that. And when I order those 2 pizzas, they'll come in and it's like 559 baht, and those 2 pizzas will last me at least 2 days. So because I grew up on leftovers, so it's no big deal. And usually that's kind of how I eat, but I don't eat pizza all the time. I'm just saying, when I eat for lunch, I go out for food because the street food here is just glorious and lovely. For breakfast, I usually have mango and sticky rice, or mango and something. I just love mango. It's very, very good. Cody says, I guess Trump will send me 2,200 soon. If you're out of work, yes. And yeah, 1,200 plus 500 per kid. That's right. Hopefully he does. I was just watching his state of address or state of union, whatever that he gave, which would have been today for you. And seems like you're going to have to jump through some hoops to get that money, if only if you have a low wage job or something that's getting ready to go out of business, something like that, which means if I'm still working over here, then on me, I probably won't get that money, but I don't know. We'll try. QI Bill says wearing a isn't as helpful as people make it out to be, especially if you ain't got the Q. Yeah, definitely. 100% agree with that. If you do, then it'll protect other people around you, but it offers very little protection in the wake of actually getting the Q. So you're going to be surprised at the order I put in the Wish. I hope it gets delivered today or tomorrow or something like that. That would be nice. And so I can show you guys. I can do a video on it or something. It'll probably get demonetized like everything else. Steve says at least food shops, supermarkets are open everywhere. Rural communities are struggling now. Markets have closed. Yeah. You're absolutely right, Steve. 100%. But you can go into the supermarkets and get, they're gonna beam you and that kind of thing. But you can go to the supermarkets, get food, not a problem. And I'm pretty sure the store here close to me will be open. So I'm really at an advantage because I don't have to go very far. I can just walk. And that should be good enough, I hope. Steve says at least, I just read that. Cody, for $3 a meal, I think I'd eat out 90% of the time. Yeah, because most of the meals I can get, especially with the street food here in Bangkok, which is so good. And I've never had a problem with my regulars that I eat from here in Bangkok in terms of street food. It's always less than $3 a meal. 95% of the time it's less than $3, less than 100 baht, so that, less than $3. 90% of the time. So if you do the math on that, you're talking about $9 a day time. That's for 3 meals. $9 a day times let's just say 30 days. So that's what, $270? That's not bad for feeding yourself going out all the time. I do have a lot of things here at home, like I have soups and stuff like that I can put. So I have cereal. They can keep me from going out. So, I don't have to blow a whole lot of money during this time. My only hope is we just keep working. That's my main concern, because I don't know how long it would take to get a check to me, even though I have a American bank account. I'm not sure. Mr. Anderson says, yeah, I don't cook much either. Cody says, nah, it's not low wage. I may not then. We talked about that yesterday, though. 75K or less should be good to go. Wild Dove X says seniors have senior hours in California an hour before regular store opening time. That's cool. That guy, hey Jeremy, I just PayPal you a bit of dollars. Initials on PayPal account are BW. Use it for anything that helps you out the most. I sure will. Hasn't come through yet, but I sure will. And thank you very, very much, Mr. BW, or that guy. And yeah, it just hadn't come through yet. The internet here is kind of slow and back. But when it does come through, I will absolutely give you credit for it. So thank you very much. Cody says they aren't gouging here, but mainly top brands that are expensive is only thing left to get at the store. I see what you're saying. So no price gouging, but the name brand stuff is the only thing left. Understood. QI Bill says, same with Malaysia. Street food is really good, except for the spicy food, that is. Yeah, I can't eat spicy food either. I really can't. And I wish I would have been in Malaysia longer than a few hours, so I could have gotten I wanted to see the Twin Towers, and I wanted to eat something off the street there because I heard it was really, really good. So yeah. Stuck in Florida, Wild Ovex. Most stores here are doing the same. Philtho says I had put in an order on Amazon for an industrial. Ooh, yeah, still waiting. Should be here this week. I hope you get it, man. But I got to remove that one. Too much information there. Cody says 270 good budget is amazing. Maybe 30 more for apartment snacks. Yeah, there you go. That is really, to be honest with you, that's a pretty legit number, Cody. Snacks and food. Yeah, I understand what you're saying. Thanks for putting the PayPal link up, Jim. I appreciate that. Tommy J says not a big deal, but you have a clicking noise going on. Clicking noise. Well, if you continue to hear it, Tommy, let me know. Let me make sure my AirPods are connected. Yeah, my AirPods are connected. You might be hearing the background, the air conditioner, but I can't turn it completely off because I sweat to death. Let me know if it continues. Roger says you would think the online schools would be safe. Yeah, you would. The problem with the online schools is just that if you have an online school over here that has 10, 12 employees or whatever, put them in the same room, then whatever it could be bad. It could be bad. Definitely give us a thumbs up, guys, if you hadn't already. I didn't expect, man, we've been talking for 40 minutes already. I agree, Roger. You would think the schools would be cool, but they're saying no schools. I still don't know what that means in terms of what I do. Cody says my oldest college classes are online until further notice. I hear you. And there is there's Mr. BW. Thank you very much, sir. I do appreciate that. And I don't want to take a chance. Well, I can make sure I don't show your name. So can everybody see that $15? There's 15. So we're now, thank you very much, BW. Appreciate that. That guy. Almost to Jim's original goal or Cody's goal yesterday. I can't remember. 15 more bucks, and we're at the 200 mark for the weekend, and that would be absolutely amazing for me because I don't know how much longer I'm gonna keep working. I'm gonna keep working as long as I can, but I don't know how long work is gonna let us keep working. So we'll see. Thank you again, BW. I appreciate that. Mr. Anderson says AMZ definitely gouging $7 increase in a week for somebody. Ooh, I heard that. I heard that when it first started, and Bezos is a weird guy anyway. So I'm not sure he's got people's best interests at heart. I'm not, he's a businessman. He started with nothing. Good for him. And he was, don't get me wrong, I'm not taking anything away from him. But it's times like this. With all the charity work he does, you would think that it was very, very weird that he would allow outside vendors to come on and do that. Very interesting concept. Cody says, I hear it now too, but not too bad. If it gets too bad, let me know. It's only happening when you talk. So let's try that. So it's not AC. Okay. Sounds like a blown speaker. I thought it was my phone. Steve says thumbs up for JC. Yes, please, all the thumbs up we can get. Hang on one second, guys. Let me just reset the connection and see if that helps. 1 second. Okay, how am I sounding now? What do you think? Not worth the rolling live stream for, it says super mild. Okay. Well, Mr. McGee, thank you so much. Really, thank you, man. That puts it at the mark. So those of you that were going to do stuff next Saturday, there you go. Because Roger just sent in the $15. So that makes 200 for the weekend, and that is a very good weekend, very much needed weekend because of AdSense. Thank you, Roger. I really, really, really appreciate that. Larby, you think real estate will be cheaper in Bangkok or Pattaya in the future, and the exchange rate? That's a good question that I'm scared to answer. To be honest with you, I think I know real estate in Pattaya is going to take a hit. So if you're looking at buying real estate there, or if you're looking to own a condo or something like that, I would be looking there probably. I don't think very little, because here's how they do it in Thailand. See, in America, they finance the project, right, and then they build the building, and then they get customers in to pay for the building. Well, in Thailand, what they do is they take your money, your investment in the condo, so you buy the condo, right, and then it may be 8 years before enough money gets put in there to before enough money gets put in there to get the condo built. So you have to wait. I would go Pattaya all the way. Mr. Stephen, since your whole name's on there, I don't think you'll mind either. Thank you very, very much for adding another 15 there to the contributions. I very, 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 very much appreciate that from you, sir. Thank you. I know you'd like to travel like me, so hold on to everything you can. I really, really, really appreciate that. Cody says you may have to teach again online to Chinese students for a little while. Right now, you really can't because the market's flooded. I mean, you got to be some kind of, I should have went ahead and took the opportunity when I had it, to be honest with you. There's a $7.99 Australian $7.99 super chat. Thank you very much. Let me see who that is. Richie Rich, are you expecting more crime? No, I'm not expecting more crimes, especially not in Thailand, and especially not at this point. Definitely not. Thank you for the super chat. Very much appreciate it. Let's see where we were here. Robert says, I think it's your beard against the AirPods. It might be. It might be. All good, brother. Steve says, hi, it's the beard. I know that is funny. Mr. Anderson says, same. It's a little static sound when you start to speak. Then it's the beard. It's the beard. That's all it is. It's okay. No big deal. Yuri says, how are you doing down there? Boy, well, sir, I'm doing pretty good. Excellent, in fact. Cody says, excellent, 200. I agree. Jim, there's Jim. He's back. He says, okay, here's my challenge starting right now for every family member. That means all the DoMoreLifers that contributes $10 or more from now till the end of the chat. I will give $5 for each family member that contributes. Wow. So you got $10 that were or 15 that was just contributed. I don't know if he yeah, that was after your link up there, Jim, maybe. I don't know. But anyway, Jim's saying $10 or more in PayPal is he's going to contribute 5. Wow, that's a big match. So the beard is pulling a fast one on. Good job, Jim, and I thank you for coming up with that idea, because very, very important. Again, this video probably will not get monetized, and it's nice to be able to hold a little cash off of what you're doing, for sure. You guys still think it's the beard? What if I pull them back like this? Does it still do it? I don't think it'll do it like that. Stuck in Florida says, if you are not a baseball fan, you may not get the reference. Fear the beard. No, I'm not a baseball fan, so I didn't get it. Robert says, stuck in Florida, I need baseball back. Phil throws, with a lot of individual bar owners unable to survive the closures, will be interesting to see how much. Yeah, I'm not 100% sure. There was a video released on what that group is. And I got to check into it myself because I don't know what it was. I'm going to watch that video at some point in time, probably today, and see exactly what it is. Don't try to explain it on here because I don't know if anything would be said. Gomer Hike says, are you expecting more cowboy? No. No baseball is like the sun not coming up, Cody says. I hear you. Steve says, hope I can feel safer here in Thailand than America. Yeah, it does. It does feel safe here in Thailand. It really does. That's not a lie. It does feel safe. And then when I read you what I read you at the beginning of this stream, man, if you didn't catch the beginning of the stream, when we're done, go back and catch the beginning of the stream because, like, mind blown. You got to have more cowbell. Roger says, I need more cowbell. Now it's your ear hair. It can't be my ear hair because the speaker's down here, dude. Right here and there. I'm just kidding. That's where it charges. Maybe it is my ear hair. I don't care. Ass. Jim says, Stephen counts. Yes. Okay. Well, Stephen counts. So that's one contribution that Jim will make. Cody says, actually, I don't hear it now. Jim says, I'm doing this and everyone else will be contributing, so you don't have to worry, JC. Thank you very much, Jim. I appreciate that and all the support. Basically, I give you the rundown of what those of you that didn't catch the beginning of the live stream. And that is, so Bangkok is on a soft LD. We're using very politically correct statements here. And 4 or 5 provinces around it are also on the soft LD. I read a list of what was closed, what you couldn't do. And then in a different paper, it says that Chinese tourism is getting ready to come back to Thailand. And I went over it in detail. And it's not a lie. It's come from one source is the Bangkok Post, the other one is the Tiger. And the Tiger is THAIGER. So both of those are recognized by Integrity Legal. He uses them a lot. Benjamin, I think his name's Benjamin Hart. Benjamin used those a lot in his videos, so I feel comfortable using them in mine for sure. Let's see. Cody says, as long as this doesn't affect the pinto bean production or cornbreaders, I hate you, man. I really do. Do you know what I would give to go back to America and just sit down with cornbread and pinto beans and cheese? Oh, it would be so good. Stuck in Florida said BRB. Gomer Hike, I bought about 4 or 5 packs of cornbread mix to stock up. Thanks, dude. So I don't have to go out and buy fresh bread. That's so nice. Roger says, nothing worse than a LD with a LB. Sorry, I couldn't help it. That's all right, Roger. That was a good one, man. I like that. You gonna eat your cornbread? Is that like the old Southern slang? You gonna eat your cornbread? Or is that from the movie? That's from a movie, ain't it? I don't know. But and no, for anybody that thinks that was whatever term you want to use, if you're a bleeding heart liberal, I can assure you I didn't mean it in any way, but humor. Robert says 555. I have the cornbread I was bringing you, but now I can't get there. I know. Too bad we can't mail it, right? Robert, what's up, Robert? Robert Mack. Hello, man. Go back and watch the beginning of this video when you get a chance, because there was some very interesting stuff that I put out there. Life, that's right, from Life, that's right. I remember that. That was the big guy sitting at the end of the table that asked Martin Lawrence's character, was he going to use cornbread? That's right. That's funny. Cody says, when I bring you pinto beans and cornbread in November, the lady checking my bags is going to be concerned why that's in my bag. Yeah, I think we'll probably have to make it here. Life with Eddie Murphy. Yeah, that was Eddie Murphy. Yeah, but didn't Martin Lawrence play in that movie too? I think so. Steve says, brought back 10 boxes of Jiffy Mix from America. Can mail you some after 14Q. Sounds good to me, man. I'd love to make some cornbread. Stuck in Florida, Robert McInasia, hello. The other Robert says, the weight will make it taste all that better. You are right on that, 100%. Steve says, my first cornbread experience went pretty well. Just need to master the pinto beans. And truthfully, man, mastering the pinto beans makes the cornbread. I mean, like in the South, we sweeten our pinto beans. We try not to do it anymore with revised or not revised, but what do you call it? Refined sugar. Try to do it with brown sugar because it's much more. Well, not much more healthier, but a little bit healthier for you. So it's all about getting the spicing right on the pinto beans, in my opinion. But yeah, pinto beans and cornbread are good, man, especially for breakfast. Woof, great stuff. Murphy and Lawrence, that's it. Robert said, stuck in Florida, hello, brother. Cody says, got to soak the beans right amount of time. That's also very important. Got to make sure you want them soft, but you don't want them so soft that it's chewy. I just want to say real quick that Mr. Scott has sent another $10 toward the PayPal account here. So for those of you keeping tabs toward the 300 mark that we were looking for yesterday, I don't know how close that puts us, but Scott, thank you very, 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 very much. I really, really, really appreciate that. Contributions go a long way, for sure. Go a very, very, very long way. Let's see. Jim says that's 2. Okay, good. Cody says got soup. That's right. Mr. Anderson says, I think the Big C out there has a good bread bakery, but I don't think the demand for cornbreads. But yeah, they do. They have a lot of good bread products here, but cornbread, not so much. Cody says, not long enough, too hard, too long, they will be too soft. That's right. That's right. You don't want them too hard and you don't want them too soft either. So it's kind of like a balancing act to make sure you get them, or you boil them to the right consistency. My grandma, what she would do, she would take a toothpick and stick pick one bean out, pull the bean out of the pot, stick a toothpick in it, and if that toothpick, if it bent the outside of the bean, because the bean has a covering on it, if it bent the outside of the bean more than about a millimeter before it poked in, she would keep cooking it until it just went straight in. The bean wouldn't fall apart, but the covering was so soft on the outside, it made eating it so much more fun. Man, it made eating it so much more fun. Let's see here. Yep. Gilmore Heights says, and fry up some onions in a skillet to go. Yes, definitely fry some onions. You know, I fried some red onions one time and put in my cornbread and pinto beans, and it was absolutely delicious. Like delicious. Steve says, I did mine with honey. That's not a bad idea either. I think I've had cornbread with honey before. Gilmore, that's funny. Jim says that's 2. It is. Cody, laughing. Roger says fried taters with onions. Oh man, don't even just. Fried taters and onions is like my favorite food ever. and cut up some tomatoes. You guys are really making me hungry, man. Scott P says we appreciate the channel. I appreciate you guys coming in and helping out so much. I really do. And I'm glad you guys appreciate the channel. It makes me feel like I'm doing something that's worthwhile. Cody says, after beans and cornbread, my nanny would have oatmeal cookies. I was really a chunky kid. I bet so. J. Ed says, cornbread muffins toasted on the griddle with melted butter. Oh, with melted butter. Wow. That sounds good. Now you got me. Yeah, me too, Cody. I was just getting ready to say it. Now I'm hungry again. Stick in Florida says, my sister has been using one of those pots like a pressure cooker. She doesn't have to soak the beans, and they're turning out pretty dang good. That sounds like a good idea. Roger says you can cut a hole through the middle of a potato and throw it in with the beans. The potato will soak up the gases. Don't dare eat the potato, LOL. Advice from old country cook. I may have seen that done once, Roger, now that you say it. Slot Fever asks, do you drink the tap water there in Bangkok? No. Don't drink the water. I drink bottled water only. And I want to check something right quick because I had an email. We either had an email that came through twice, or we had some sort of other really weird thing that happened, and I want to see what happened. Where's my Gmail? There it is. Let's see here. Okay. Well, I don't like the way that's formatted, so 6. Oh, here they are. 3. Yeah, let me see them all. Okay, and Scott said also buy more supplies. I will do that, Scott. I will definitely do that. Let's see. Robert says, don't drink the water. That's right. Cody says, that's surprising. Not one place in Bangkok you can't find it. Can't find what, brother? I don't know what you mean. Tell me what you mean. Mr. Anderson says, last time I saw Bangkok has some fire roasted corn on cob street food. Oh, they do. They do. And it is very, very, very good. They also have it in Pattaya as well. And it's, yeah, Gilmore Heights says he's seen that. It is good, especially if they caramelize some of that butter on the outside. Oh, man, it's great. Jim says, in my real estate business, there are 3 major words associated with real estate sales: location, location, location. The 3 major words needed for the DoMoreLife channel is share, share, share. There you go, bro. There you go. Share, share, share. You guys take your favorite DoMoreLife videos and share them. Just share them all over the place. Facebook, Twitter, wherever you want to share them. And I'll be extraordinarily grateful for that, especially with view count being so low right now, because nobody's really traveling right now, and this is a travel channel. So, you know, it's hard to find people that want to watch the videos. But I'm going to work on some videos today to make sure I have some ready for the week. Some more stuff from Wahan, and I didn't record anything in Pattaya, but just because there was nothing new really to record. But definitely some stuff from Wahan. I had a guy request the other market in Wahan right there beside the cicada market that I released, and he said, next time you go, shoot that. And I was like, well, don't worry, I already have. I just hadn't released the video yet. And I agree with you, Jim, on the words. Thank you for that, and I hope everybody understands. Stuck in Florida says, I just heated up my beef and broccoli. You guys made me hungry. Boy, beef and broccoli sounds good too now, for sure. Cody says, you on the search for pinto beans and cornbread in Bangkok would make a good. Oh, maybe I should do that. Maybe I should do that. That's a good idea, Cody. That's a good video idea. In fact, I'm gonna type that in my phone as soon as this is over. That'd be cool. Revitalize says, can you get a good steak there? Oh yeah, yes. You can get very, 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 very good steaks here. You can get really top-notch food here. You can get. Cody's in Texas says, I could eat fire roasted butter corn on the cob any day, anytime. Me too. Same thing. As long as I have a toothpick, I'm good to go. Cody in Texas says pinto beans and cornbread. Tommy says, mention your t-shirts, etc. Yeah, I got a Teespring store, guys. If you want some DoMoreLife merchandise over there, I'm probably going to go over there at some point in time, especially if we get time off, and make some, like, I survived t-shirts and some other. I'll make some humorous stuff. Tommy, feel free to throw that link up to the Teespring store if you'd like, man. You can do it because you got a ranch. Robert says, I like the peanuts they usually have with the corn. Oh, yeah, that's good too. Filtho says, do they have butter and salt for the fire roasted corn? I wound up carrying my own butter for some things. I like it. Seafood buffets. Loves me my butter and salt. So do I. And I don't think, probably, but you have to remember, this is Thailand. They're not used to eating it like a Western does, or like a Westerner does. So you might have to bring a little something with you, maybe. I'm not 100% sure. That's a very good question. Cody says, if I find a place, I'll share it on the group. Okay, cool. No problem. Mr. Anderson says, yeah, a Bangkok street food video would be cool. I actually have one that's out. It's if you just look back in the videos, probably about 7 to 10 videos back, I did one on street food in Bangkok, and that was the first of many. So feel free to check that out, Mr. Anderson. Eugene, hey Eugene, good to see you, man. We and Malaysians on our 4th day of yeah. See, we got to say everything in keywords on here. I'm going to delete your comment, but I'm going to tell you why. Is because of YouTube, not because of me. It's their AI systems are picking up everything. But I'm reading your comment, and so is everybody else. I'll let it stay long enough that everybody could read it, and I can understand exactly what you guys are going through, and I'm very sorry to hear that. Please don't be offended by the fact that I removed it. I know you're not a regular on the live stream and don't understand quite how we do these things, but we use code words like well, I can't really explain it live, but we try to use crafty words and then let everybody read between the lines. So thank you for the update. I do appreciate that, and I hope you understand what I'm saying. Cody says the massage the cows to tender them in Thailand. The cows like it until the sword comes out. I know, right? Yes, go more hike. He reposted the link. There is your merchandise for DoMoreLife. I got all kinds of stuff in there, guys. T-shirts, hoodies, socks, cups, stickers, pictures. There's everything's in that store. You just have to navigate yourself through it. Feel free to go through there and pick up some DoMoreLife merchandise. Jim says, hey guys, come on, let's make that PayPal ring for Jeremy. I'm contributing $5 for every person that contributes 10 or more to the end of the chat. We're at 2 so far. Come on, guys, make me pay. That's what he says. Come on, guys, make me pay. And then he left the PayPal link. I love Jim. I love you guys get involved like that and really see the value in the channel, because anytime you spend your hard-earned money on something like this channel, it really makes me feel very, very good about what I do and the time that I put in doing it. Cody says there's also supposed to be a 50-baht buffet somewhere in Bangkok that Mark Williams found. I have to check that out. I haven't heard about that. QI Bill says, hey Eugene, I'm in Malaysia too. Mr. Anderson says he's laughing at Cody. What a way to go. I know, right? Cody in Texas says, so I love spicy food here. Do they overspice it? If you like really spicy food, you're gonna love Thai food. That's for sure, because now you can get pretty much anything non-spicy, pretty much anything. Some of the dishes are made for the spices to be in there, so I wouldn't ask for that. But if you just simply look at them and say my pit, then they will look at you and say either yes or no, meaning spicy. I don't want it spicy, and that's not the literal translation. Please don't think I'm trying to teach Thai here, because that's all I can say is my pit. Steve says maybe you could throw up some of your older feel good videos to cheer up some of the folks. Yeah, that would be great, but I can't get to them on the live stream. You got to go back. All you got to do is go through the playlist on my channel, guys. If you go to the homepage of DoMoreLife, then you can just click playlist, and whatever you want to see is in those playlists. Some of the older stuff will be at the top. Some of the newer stuff will be at the top. It depends on if I've had time to arrange it or not. But that is a very, very good idea, Steve. Very good idea. That's the easiest way I know to find my videos without you engaging the search function. You can also use that on the homepage. Filtho says, LOL, crafty words. We're a craft group. Yes, we are. Cody says, I still go back and watch old vids. I think Jay has around 600 total. I do. Cody, it's near Lupini Park. And I got a Lupini Park video I got to get out for you guys too. Robert Mack in Asia says, I had a piece of chicken in Thailand in December, and it was sold spicy. It was so spicy I could barely breathe. Sometimes you walk down these roads, these small soys, and especially in Bangkok, and they're making these foods with these chilies, right? And you can't breathe because it feels like you got sprayed in the face with pepper spray. I mean, it really does. It's that spicy. I don't know how people eat it. I really don't. Mr. Anderson says, I think real Thai and also Mexican food have some of the most diverse menus in the world. I don't know about Mexican food that much. I do love Mexican food, but I agree that Thai food, Thai menus, especially when you're going to a restaurant of different kind, they are very diverse. I will agree with that. Very diverse. That's a good point. Cody says, Lupini Park 50-baht buffet, yummy. That would be nice. Eugene says, no worries, JC. Just keep up with the great content with you guys talking about food. I'm thinking maybe it's time to pull out the barbecue set. There you go. Pull out the barbecue set, man. We got some pretty good Korean barbecue places over here, so that's very interesting. Robert says it's 40 baht. That's cool. Send that to me on Messenger if you have the location and name of that place, Robert. I would like to know because I would like to go do a review on it. Obviously not today, but after everything's over with. All right, so we'll wrap it up, guys. I love you guys so much. I really do. I love this family and the people that are in here right now. We know we're not trolls and we know are looking for content. I want to thank every single person from the bottom of my heart that contributed anything monetarily. That just helped out so much today. And when we have a live stream, I'll probably have a live stream during the week next week, but in terms of the big live stream on Friday nights for you guys, Saturday for me, we'll have that and you guys can do your thing. Thanks, Robert. Appreciate it. And all that stuff, that'll be good. Yes, we have Monster Lizards. DJ, you're welcome. QI Bill, you're welcome. Robert Mack says Lupini Park has those big lizards. Yeah, the monster lizards. That's good. It was a good stream. Good morning, Hike and Cody. I agree. Time to eat again. I hear you, bro. Yeah, I haven't had breakfast yet, so I think it's about time for me to get some breakfast down. And all of you that are in here that comment, that hit the thumbs up button. If you hadn't hit the thumbs up button, make sure you do on the way out. It really helps out. Hit the thumbs up button, and then those of you that comment on videos or keep things going and make me feel good, positive comments, all that stuff. I love it, man. I love it. Now I really, really, really feel like I'm doing something worthwhile when that happens. So I can only thank you guys for that. Tommy, thanks, man. Oh, and all my moderators, everybody. I'm not going to name everybody, but thank you, guys. Jim, Roger, Stuck. Oh, well, I guess I am going to name all you guys. Go more Hike, Cody, and if there's anybody that I missed, Steve, for sure. And anybody else that I missed in here, that's a moderator, thank you guys so much for helping me keep the channel clean. And I think we did a good job today. And I will let you guys know if you're in our Facebook group. I will let you know whether or not YouTube decided to monetize this video or not. So we'll see what happens. All you guys, take care of yourself. Don't one last push. Jim says share those videos. Yes, please share the videos as much as you can. I greatly appreciate it. Stuck in Florida says, thanks, JC. Looking forward to seeing you do more live. You know I'm going to, man. I'm going to, one way or the other. I'm going to for sure, and I'm going to take you guys along with me. So my heart goes out to you guys. I love you. I mean it. And whatever you do today, even if you're like Cody and you're stuck on the couch and don't have anything better to do, find a way to do more life. Love you guys. Talk to you later. See ya. I'm out.